Alright, so, Star Wars, Episode 2.
Attack of the Clones!
Yes. Yes. So this is, if I remember correctly, the worst of the prequel trilogy.
It can't be worse than that last movie we watched.
I definitely think it's a worse movie than
No. There's more Ewan McGregor, so it has to be a better movie.
You were obsessed with Ewan McGregor, might be putting it lightly. Maybe. So that might have clouded your judgment.
No.
Young Padawan.
No.
No? Alright, well, let's prepare for some excellent Hayden Christensen acting then.
Yay! Every time.
So, fun facts about Attack of the Clones. This is the first Star Wars shot in digital.
This was the first movie I ever saw in digital. We had to go to a special movie theater because my parents were like, oh, it's in digital! And we drove like 45 minutes to see this movie in the movies, to see it in digital.
You know, every movie you see is on digital projectors.
I know. Oh my god. He is a creeper. For the first time he says hi to her as an adult. And she is really condescending. I just spent 20 minutes looking up who this guy is. The second I get it, I'm like, he's Captain Typho. He introduces himself on the screen. How long was he watching her bedroom camera that she got uncomfortable? They really dive into this crappy dialogue we don't care about.
I mean, it's certainly trying to do more than the first movie, right? It's trying to correct the first movie's mistakes. The first movie starts out really slow, leaves everything on the back burner, and doesn't give us much to go on for like the first 45 minutes of the movie. This movie's straight into it, right? We're exploring the relationship between Anakin and Padme, we're exploring the relationship between Anakin and Obi-Wan, Anakin's relationship with his mother, the plot is straight into it, someone's trying to assassinate Padme. I mean, you know, Lucas is definitely trying to be better with his critics, but...
Danger alert in the Force.
It's just so wordy, right? Like...
Oh, were they talking?
So they're talking and they both sense it at the same time. Anakin turns and Qui-Gon says, I sense it too. That's not how you'd react, right? Qui-Gon they would both just go at the same time. We'd get it. And of course, here, Obi-Wan just jumps out. But
I love that. That's the whole point, is that he's telling his Padawan to not be rash, but he hasn't been fully trained and he's totally an idiot.
Yeah. No, this scene is great.
Yeah.
This whole speeder bike chase, this whole chase in the beginning is awesome. And, we're only, how many minutes in the movie? 15 minutes in the movie. So this is a lot better than the 45 it took us to get somewhere in episode 1.
Nope, this movie's still good. Who says that? Jedi business. I hate the way the council room looks. There's no reason for Yoda to be CGI.
Look at the green screen around them.
Look at Palpatine's office. It just looks evil.
Jar Jar Binks has just been given stand-in power for Amidala. This cannot possibly go wrong in any way. shape, or form.
Her judgment of people is not the best. She falls in love with Darth Vader. Oh, the diner. Why is this stupid 50s diner scene here? Why?
I forgot about this!
You want to come and chat with you?
Oh, yes, thank you.
Obi-Wan Kenobi is in a 50s diner!
For no reason, except for the fact that George Lucas is obsessed with random, goofy alien characters. And he must shove as many into the story.
He's got a big 50s nostalgia too, right? He does the whole scene in Indiana Jones 4.
Obviously Obi-Wan comes here a lot. Like, does he come here late at night, chill out at the diner with his buddy Dex? Where's the story we're missing? Now we get all of the wonderful love dialogue.
25 minutes in, movie's starting to go down the hole.
There's still good parts after this. I will point them out to you.
Okay, let me know when you find them.
Oh, he's so creepy. Edward Cullen has got nothing on Anakin Skywalker.
For those of you following along at home, Obi-Wan needed a child to tell him that somebody was covering up the existence of the planet he couldn't find in the archive.
Even though all of the gravity and everything else makes sense for the planet to still be there, he's like, it must not be there. The library doesn't have it.
Obi-Wan continues to be a completely inept investigator.
Whatever happened to R4?
Blew up.
Okay, you're gonna think I'm dumb. I like the cloning planet.
Oh my god, what is wrong with you?
Oh, we get to go back to this lovely love scene. And this other awesome dress that she has.
Alright, Katie, so at 25 minutes, the good movie stopped. Now we're at 50 minutes. So we've went for 20 minutes so far of just awful.
If he wasn't creepy to begin with, now he's like, we should have a dictator. Haha, I'm just kidding.
Katie, I thought you liked the clone planet.
I did, but why what does the pterodactyl have to do with the plot?
Oh, another terrible scene.
Man, I love when it comes back. Maybe that's why I thought the clone scenes were so good, because the alternate scenes were just him and Amidala.
I mean, by comparison, certainly.
What a way to tell somebody that you love them. You're tormenting my soul. Please be with me.
Alright, so we're a little over halfway. We've gone through like a whole Star Wars wish fulfillment list. We've got Slave 1, we've got Boba Fett, we got a fight in an asteroid field, Obi-Wan met Count Dooku, Anakin slaughtered a bunch of sand people.
Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru.
Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru, we got to meet them for 5 seconds.
We got to hang
like
out.
Children.
We got to hang out on the moisture farm.
Yep, and it's all boring. It's all boring. You said it yourself. You're looking at Anakin stand out in the exact same way, looking at the double suns like Luke is, and you're like, I feel like I should feel something here.
I did say that. I did.
So, and now we're listening to Yoda. What sounds like, which is a cool little thing, is like Qui-Gon like hearing Anakin like...
Yeah, like he can hear Qui-Gon in the Force being upset at Anakin's betrayal to the Force. Oh, check blue milk off of our list of cool things from Star Wars we wanted back.
Every single one of them. And not just the men,
The women too.
but the women.
And the children.
And the children, too.
I am literally a monster.
And I slaughtered them like animals.
How does she sleep with him after this?
Bum, 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 bum,
Those-
bum, bum.
I know he's being like a little angsty teenager, but that was definitely not cool enough to
Warren sympathy.
The awesome music, the Darth Vader music in the background. Is it weird that they send Luke into hiding the only place that Anakin has any reason to go back to visit, where his mother's buried?
Yes.
Okay, it just seems dumb.
Because it's dumb.
Okay. I'm so ready for shenanigans on Geonosis. Why did he steal C-3PO?
Technically it's his.
I know he built it as a kid, but literally he might have been like an important part of running the farm. They're obviously still looking for a droid like him, 20 years later.
Emergency powers to the Supreme Chancellor.
I forgot.
Jar Jar Binks, yes.
Old Jar Jar's fault.
Jar Jar Binks brings on, asks for emergency.
He gives all the power to the Emperor. I still care more about R2 and C-3PO's relationship.
I don't know, Katie. We're an hour and 40 minutes in.
It gets good. Obi-Wan's
May I present to you the 74th annual Hunger Games! So they do the chariot ride.
She could just be set on fire. It'd be great. Another thing off like the Star Wars fan bucket list. The first time we get to see a ton of Jedi fighting together.
Yep.
Oh, we're back to... Every time I think it's gonna get cool, we go back to something stupid like C-3PO with the wrong head. Okay, C-3PO saying die Jedi dies.
Dogs.
That's pretty funny. And back at the Evil League of Evil. Now, the last time we had two Jedi run in on a Sith, it didn't turn out too well for one of them.
It just literally doesn't turn out well for one of them either here.
He doesn't get cut in half.
No, but he gets electrocuted, shoved into a wall, and...
He's fine. And the final bingo moment for Star Wars fan service bingo.
Attack of the Clones, Yoda fight.
No one questions why she needed, like, the Naboo wedding garments.
She probably had them ordered. She got
From
there.
where, like,
Quick,
Etsy?
get me the Naboo wedding garments. Hurry.
Oh, it got good again.
Katie, the movie's over. So, Attack of the Clones, as good as you remember?
It wasn't as good as I remembered, but I don't think it's as bad as the first one, minus A Duel of the Fates. If you took Duel of the Fates out of the first one, it's definitely worse than this one.
No, it's not. The first one is a movie. It feels like a movie. This is just so disappointing. You heard us talking about it as we went through. It's all of these things you always wanted to see in Star Wars.
It's a middle movie. There's
all
always
bad.
There's always problems with middle movies.
No. It's not because it's a middle movie. It's just bad. There's no one has urgency. You have all of this stuff happening, and it's boring. It's boring. Trying to stay awake. Boring. And it's so sad because we get to see all the things we've always wanted to see. A whole bunch of Jedi fighting, the origin of the Death Star, Yoda fighting, just everything. But, despite the fact that this movie gets off to an infinitely better start than Phantom Menace. It just falls from there on.
Can only go up from here, right?
It does, actually. I mean, it supposedly only gets better. Revenge of the Sith is considered the only good.
I do feel like people hate on all the prequels, but although I can't trust my memory now, because I thought this one was good.
That's not that good.
But I clearly remember actually enjoying movie number 3.
Well, we're gonna find out if we actually did. But as we saw the other day, movie number 1 wasn't as bad as we remembered.
No, I said it was worse than I remembered.
Worse than you remembered?
Jar Jar was in it far more than I remembered him being in it.
That's true, but
I put it in the back of my mind.
Alright, well, as you said, it can only go up from here.
I'm just depressed now. I thought this was supposed to get us excited for Star Wars.
There are 4 more movies. 4 more movies.
By the end of the 6th, I should be super psyched for the new movie.
You should.
Okay, I'm ready.
I hope so.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Let's go watch Star Wars Rebels.
Okay. Can we do Clone Wars too?
Yeah.